high, it's a rooster tail sky. Jeep wheel spinning, gonna kiss the ground goodbye. Creek beds deep, but we don't shy. Kentucky backwoods, hear the wild tires cry. Backwoods overload, engine scream and explode. Heartbeats racing down that dusty old road. Grip the wheel tight, feel the power unfold. In the backwoods, baby, we're out of control. Hills like giants, they test our pride. Switchbacks curling, it's a hell of a ride. Pines lean close, the sun takes a dive, but the headlights cut through, keeping us alive. Oh, the mud may pull, but we never let go. Throttle wide open, hear the engines glow. Backwoods overload, engines scream.
Morning. So we're all up finally, and pretty much moving around. We've got a pretty good setup. Some good food. We're gonna keep eating before we pack up the rest of the way. I'll show you guys the setups. So as of right now, I'm gonna go back to eating and finishing my coffee, and then we'll come back to it. So if you look on the left hand side of the screen, you'll see the red marker for our camp that we had. And when you look at the drone footage there, you can actually see that it was large enough for many people. If we had a larger group, this would be a great first stop. There is a gate that takes you down to a waterfall. We didn't get a chance to go down there, but there was a car there when we showed up that was hiking down to the falls. What was really cool about this spot was when you look, we'll pan up on the drone, you'll see the river is right there. While you were laying down to sleep at night, you could actually hear the Cumberland Falls, which we weren't too far from. And it was just a great way to fall asleep. Very peaceful. We had a wonderful time at this campsite. If you're interested, you can reach out to me and I can give you more information on where this campsite was. All right, so the garbage pail is currently finishing off everybody's breakfast. So Kevin had a JCR 3/4 rack, but before this trip, this weekend, we put him one of the OBS, overland vehicle systems, on. So we put this on literally like 2 days before we had to go. But we put it on there. So one of these is going to be his first aid kit. One of them is his shower kit. We got a diesel heater in there, some extra diesel. He's got the small propane that runs to the back. We mounted this extra fuel can. He's got his shower / toilet area. Finishing up breakfast. But, so
good joint effort.
Yeah, I think it went really well, actually. It's much easier with 2 people cooking than one.
Absolutely.
We got water. He's got his kinetic ropes and stuff back there. We're still kind of hashing out where everything goes. But this is the first trip out for these Milestone or Patagonias. He really likes them so far. We'll talk about that, I guess, a little bit more after a while. And then we just put a lift on Stacy's Jeep. So we put that on a couple months ago. This is its first trip out, so we got that and new tires. She went with the 3.5 rough country. And then my setup, I've got the tough stuff overland tent, the shower, toilet area. Obviously got the Smart Cat. I am running the Blue Letty, which is a disaster right now, so I understand that. I run a full-size propane tank, the Dometic. We just set those on the tailgate right now until it gets smaller.
Okay.
So Kevin does the full size. I do this one, which actually works out because we can cook a big old pot of coffee. These tables are from Amazon. Absolutely love them. They roll up pretty small. I got a little coffee table as well. We got here a little just before dusk, but the Devos lighting came in pretty clutch. And then I have the 270 awning. We didn't need it last night, so I didn't take it out. Maybe tonight I'll pull it out and get you guys a video of it. Got these Expedition 1 jerry cans off of Facebook Marketplace, and I just mounted them with some sea sucker mounts onto the side of the Smart Cap. They've done great. Digging on the highway the whole way down. No issues. So, and then Hunter's pretty much already packed up. He's still tent camping at the moment, but we put one of those little tables on. We pretty much pieced this together. It's just one of the plastic crates or drawer systems from Walmart. We screwed it in. We put a plywood base down, screwed it in, and it's been working. It's been working really good.
Yeah, it works fantastic.
Sorry, he's brushing his teeth at the current moment, but he said it's been working good. He's got his tent over here on the side. This is his first inaugural overland trip. So, well, really, it's all of our first inaugural overland trips actually going and staying. We've camped before, but so he camped over here, but he liked the tent was good. We're gonna probably do some tweaking at some point, but for right now, it's everything's working pretty good. So we're gonna slowly get packed up, and then we'll get you some more footage. And then we still got 2 more days, so we'll be camping tonight, and then we'll be on the trails again tomorrow too. So maybe we'll try and do a drone setup video or something. I don't know. We'll figure something out, but we'll get back after it. As we're leaving camp for the first day, to start off and hit part 2, you'll see us stopping in this clip. One of the people in our group, she has an older Polaroid camera, and we thought it would be cool to stop and take pictures of each person's Jeep. That way we can do a scrapbook at the end of it. No, it's over here. You drive up this way. One of the reasons why this trip was so important to us, besides the fact that we were all just getting together to go camping, friends made family is one of my big things in life. I've moved around a lot, so when I find good friends, I make them my family. And we had a chance for a bunch of us to get together and go on this trip. It's not the whole family. You guys will, if you stay around, be able to see the whole tribe, if you will. But we had a good portion of them with us. And one of the main reasons why we wanted to be on this trail and go do this one first is for the water crossings. Myself and Kevin, for sure, absolutely love doing water crossings. And this one was a surprise. We knew that the river crossing was further up. That's where we were trying to get to today. And you'll see that a little bit later in the video. We did actually get to the river crossing before dark, and it was awesome. But this one was a surprise, and it was absolutely gorgeous. After coming across a small rock outcropping that my daughter and fiance climbed up into. We parked the Jeeps, got a good picture. Then we kept going up the mountain, and as we come around the corner, you just see nothing but devastation. Trees snapped in half. You can see the swirl pattern where the tornado that hit London pretty much just stayed in the valley there. A lot of destruction to be seen. And as surreal it was and kind of neat to see that firsthand, it's definitely a humbling experience. They did natural arches. This is it. Yorker, walk under the arch, buddy. What, baby? Clearly, my love. Clearly.
I want to go.
All right, Kevin, you're up. See if you can make it through the arch.
Wait for me, Arthur. Can I do it?
Yes, go. So we're at the Natural Arches, which was one of the waypoints actually on the Kentucky Adventure Trail GPX. Kind of cool. I'll be honest, it was a little lackluster. Wasn't really sure what to think, but definitely smaller than I thought. Still pretty cool. Hey.
Hey, there's a sun right behind you. Because nobody's going this way. This one's taller. This one's taller.
Hey, stop fucking running.
Especially with all the spray paint.
Hey. You're about to pull me down and go with Daddy.
This would be a cool spot.
We could camp here.
I rescind my previous statement. You may have gone the easier of the way. You literally just had this tiny little track.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we just like
Billy
rock
Graham
climbed.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at all the sand on the ground from the sandstone washing away.
All in all, really cool.
It is.
After leaving the arches, you'll come out onto a paved road, and you'll notice in the video here, I'm just kind of fast forwarding through a bunch of it. There's some Forest Service road, there's paved road. You're driving by people's houses, which is all part of doing the overland thing here on the East Coast. You're going to end up on some pavement and things like that. I apologize for the fact that there's some mud on that camera. I didn't realize it while we were going, but I wanted to leave some of this in, mainly because toward the end of it here, you'll see us coming into the town of Livingston, Kentucky. And it's a quaint little town, small town America. And I really like going to places like this. Just so that you guys are aware, it is one of the places you can stop to get gas. However, there's not really much else to it. You can get gas and you can kind of resupply some at the Family Dollar there. You'll see when we pull in. And people were really nice. Had a guy stop and ask me about the Jeep. Talk to me about, what lift he's wanting to put on his. Great people around there. But it is a place that you can stop and get some fuel and pack up on some supplies from the Family Dollar if you need to. We just made it up to Livingston, Kentucky.
We're good.
And cute little town. Not a whole lot in it. If you're looking for accoutrement, there is a Family Dollar and one gas station. That's all you got. Super friendly little place. I mean, it seems like some nice people. But we are coming back down through the town to go do the river crossing, which is I think it's called Rockcastle River.
Almost ready to go.
And that should be fun. So that's off of Wildcat Road. But we'll get some footage of the river crossing. So this clip here, you'll see Yorker standing in the middle of the river. Obviously, we made it here. You'll notice that we appear to be driving downstream. That's because we were told that if you go straight across where the line of rocks are, that there's some bigger rocks in there and possibly some really deep holes that you don't necessarily want to drive through. We were attempting to scout out where we were going, and while we were waiting and looking, you'll see that I ended up backing up. That's because there was a smaller Jeep that came from the other side of the river, and they were kind enough to show us the route, if you will. And it was very nice of them because it kind of played out exactly what we were thinking and the track that we were going to go, but it was nice to see somebody do it first. So they'll be coming through here in a second. And then we also sent Kevin through across the center line, so you guys will get a chance to see the depth of it on the center. I know. Yes, but eventually you got to go out to the river and come up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, fuck.
A lot easier than what we're doing.
Heck yeah. Well, I mean, it's pretty much exactly what we were planning on doing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Coming around.
We just weren't out far enough.
Yeah, let's get out of their way. We're gonna have to pull all of the
Here.
out of their way.
after you leave the Rockcastle River crossing, you'll end up on Wildcat Road. Onyx rates Wildcat Road as a 4 out of 10, and I think that that's a justified rating. I don't know that it's much more than a 4, and it's on the lower end of a 4, at least when we went. It hasn't really rained a whole lot while we were there. According to it, there's some rocky off-camber areas. We seen one of those, and most of the mud puddles that we went into were not that deep. The river section, I think, is really what gives it its 4. And as long as you do the U shape, you can pretty much get through that with almost a stock vehicle. However, once you get going up, there were some kind of neat little places. Definitely some cool little mud pits, but I think the biggest draw for me was the scenery. As you watch this, if you'll look off to the left for the most part while we're following the ridge, there's some really gorgeous views of the valley. And we get through all the puddles and the mud. There is a section where you can kind of choose a harder line, and I say that lightly, but you can actually get a little bit of rock climb in the middle of this, and you'll see it here. I'll cut to the hand cam video to show everybody coming up that part. Kevin even takes a different line just to try out his new tent setup because his tent's up a little bit higher. He was wanting to see how that was. Kill your lights. Kill your headlights. Much better. Mount. Once you leave Wildcat Road, you get back on the pavement. And for the most part, we're on pavement from there until we get to our next campsite. We were running a little behind today, and that kind of led us to getting to camp after dark, which in some ways was kind of neat because finally got a chance to use all the lights that I put on the Jeep. And a lot of times you don't really get to do that because you're not anywhere that you can turn them all on. So that was definitely something kind of neat. There's a really cool old bridge that I'd like to go back and see in the daylight. I think it would be really cool to see what it looked like on each side. We get up here and we missed a turn, had to turn back around. We finally get back to where we were going and get back on some gravel toward the end of this door cam clip. And once we get up there, we ended up staying at S Tree Campground. And I will throw that up on the screen once we get to that point in the video. The plan for tonight was to do a Friendsgiving, which I'll talk about a little bit later, since nobody's going to be off for the actual Thanksgiving Day. We just did something out there on the trail, and we ended up cooking up a pretty good dinner.
perched down on the gravel spine. The forest whispers, the stars align. Mud and steel, the night's our stage. The engine hums an ancient rage through the pitch black veins of the mountain skin. Every turn's a battle we're destined to win. Trail conquerors carving through the night where the wilds push back. We ignite through the ridges, through the unknown. This road, this fight, we're not alone. Cliffs loom close, the edge feels thin. The tires grip where fear begins. Water deep and rock laid bare. We dare the earth to meet us there. The roar of the motor, the pulse of decline. Boundless and free, we outrun time. Trail conquerors carving through the night where the wild push.
Alright, so we're at S-Tree Campground. Obviously this time of year things get darker sooner, so we got here in the dark, we got set up, we got the Devos lights up there. Kevin's all set up. We're gonna do a Friendsgiving, so cooking up some turkey stuffing, and mashed potatoes and some gravy. So I'll give you guys some updates once we get to that point, but he's all set up over here. We're set up in here. Got a little fire going. Wave.
Stay by my side. I'm working on me.
And Yorker's over here. He's all set up. He's currently on fire duty. For the moment, he's ground tenting, but he's gonna upgrade here in a little while. But for now, it works. We're just happy to be out here.